So this is update video number 52, and I just finished recording some looms for outreach because I need to work on those and be able to send them. And I also did have a good week like I predicted last update. So now I'm just gonna go right into the Notion document. So so last Sunday when I recorded the last one, I got all my habits done, but I wasted 300 minutes being unproductive on the screens, and then I did spend 2 hours doing deep work, and then I also didn't take chlorophyll. Then the next day, all my habits done, and the main issues for that day was that I spent too much time being unproductive on my phone, and then I also didn't, or I had my hours of the day planned, but they weren't that specific. So it was like sometimes I was wasting time because I wasn't clear on what I was gonna do for the hour besides a vague description of like what I'm gonna do. So the next day, all my habits were done, and I was reducing my screen time, but I didn't work on any high leverage activities at all. And then the next day, I got all my habits done again, and I spent even less time on the screen being unproductive, 25 minutes, and I did deep work for 1.5 hours. And the issue with this day was that I didn't get good sleep, so I woke up early, I did the deep work, and then I fell asleep. And then that kind of like shifted the whole day, like in terms of the schedule, because now I had to put things back and do them at a later time. So that's it for that day. The next day, again, all my habits were done, and 27 minutes on screen time, and then 1.5 hours doing some deep work. And the main issue again with this day was just the sleep, because when I was sleeping the night before, I felt awake the entire time, and I didn't get good sleep because of that. And then the next day, all my habits done, and again, I fell asleep like after I did my deep work in the morning because I didn't sleep good enough the previous night. And I also waited to do homework late at night because the homework that I had, I really didn't want to do it, so I was just delaying it. And then I slept late because of that. And I took all my supplements, and then the next day, I did all my habits again, and I woke up pretty late. I woke up at 5:30 instead of 4, and then I also had more screen time than the other 2 days, and then I also fell asleep and took a nap because I did not sleep well the previous day. And I also paused on vitamin D3 and K2 because I was doing my research and I felt like the dosage that I was taking was too high. And it's not like I felt anything internally, it's just that I don't know, I was watching a video and they're talking about vitamin D, and then I'm taking 10,000 IU, and according to like many things online, it says that that's a lot. So I want to like slow down on that so that I don't get any side effects of it. And then the next day, I did all my habits again, and then I didn't do any deep work, and I spent more time wasted on the screens, and I was just doing homework the whole day. So this day, I also didn't take vitamin D3, and I also woke up at 4, slept at 9:15. So now it's today, and I just recorded some looms, like I said. I still have time to get these habits done, and I've done deep work for 1.5 hours, and I haven't been unproductive on my screen yet today. And then I'm feeling pretty good because I slept yesterday at 9:15, and I didn't take any naps at all yesterday, so that hopefully is gonna help in resetting my sleep schedule. And then I still have time to take these supplements. And then for reading, I read up to page 53 of this book, Lords of Easy Money, and I still have to catch up because I think I'm still behind on reading. So I'm gonna work on that. And then with finances, with finances this week, I just lost $20 because I was getting a haircut. And then with these expenses, I'm calculating them right now because I'm modifying like the amount of accounts that I have. And I had to go ahead and like try and do some troubleshooting with these Google accounts because for all of my accounts, I can't really log into them because my Skype numbers, they're not renewed. And that's because with Skype, it's not allowing me to pay for the renewal of the numbers. So I tried getting rid of like 2 accounts that I was gonna use for outreach, and I had to contact Google Workspace support and all that. So hopefully all of that gets figured out this week because I should be hearing back from Google. And then that's mainly it for last week. And I do notice that there's like a inverted relationship with my screen time and deep work. So the more unproductive screen time I have, the less deep work that I get done. And then the more deep work I get done, the less unproductive screen time. And then, yeah, so basically, I just need to fix my sleep. And I wish the sun was up earlier, but for some reason, or not for some reason, but it's getting up around 7 a.m. And for me, it would be ideal if it got up around 6:30. And then once all these habits become like too easy, I'm gonna start adding more so that I keep continuing like to change as a person and grow. And then with my days, I also have to like start ending them around 6 or 7 p.m. so that I don't have any reason to sleep late and I can let my body just naturally get tired. And then with the finances too, I feel like in general, like before all of this, I wasted so much money, and it's not like I was buying like junk food. It's just like some small investments, like for example, like these Google accounts and Skype stuff. I've had those subscriptions running since November, and I haven't even used them yet. So I haven't made any return yet. So there's just been a bunch of money that's been leaving my account, and I feel like if I was smarter with that, then I could also have a new laptop right now because it's kind of annoying to record looms on them, but they're manageable. So yeah, that's all that I have for this update, I guess, and I will see you guys next time.